Come closer, my child. Sit with me for a while. Old people like me, we don't ask for much, just someone to listen. My voice may shake and my hands may tremble, but my memories, oh, my memories are still very much alive. My name is Eleanor, but everyone used to call me Grandma Ellie. I am 78 years old now, and this story is about how I was slowly removed from my own life without ever being asked. I want you to imagine a small house at the end of a quiet street. White walls, blue windows, and a garden in front filled with roses. That was my house. My husband and I built it together, brick by brick, dream by dream. We raised our children there. We laughed there. We cried there. And one day, I buried my husband from that very house. After he passed away, people thought I would fall apart, but I didn't. I stayed strong. I woke up every morning, made my tea, watered my plants, and talked to his photograph like he was still listening. That house kept me alive. It gave me purpose. Years passed. My hair turned silver. My steps became slower. But my mind, my heart, still sharp, still full. Then my children started changing. At first, it was gentle. Mom, did you lock the door? Grandma, did you eat today? Are you sure you turned off the stove? I smiled and answered patiently. I knew they were worried. That's what children do. But slowly, their concern turned into control. One evening, my daughter came to visit. She walked through my house like a stranger, opening cabinets, checking drawers. She frowned at the stairs and sighed at the kitchen. Mom, she said softly, this house is too big for you now. That sentence hurt more than she knew. Too big or too valuable? A week later, my son joined her. They sat me down at my dining table, the same table where I once helped them with homework and birthday cakes. Mom, my son said, we've been talking. Ah, those words, they always come before a storm. We think it's time for you to move somewhere safer, a nursing home. I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was unbelievable. A nursing home? I said, while I'm still alive, while I can walk, cook, think. They exchanged looks. That's what I knew. The decision had already been made. They talked about doctors, about accidents, about loneliness, but no one talked about my feelings. No one asked me what I wanted. That night, I couldn't sleep. I walked through my house slowly, touching the walls like they were old friends. I sat on my bed and cried quietly so even the house wouldn't hear me. A month later, they packed my bags. I was allowed 2 suitcases. 2 suitcases for a lifetime. On the day I left, I stood at the door and turned back one last time. The sunlight was coming through the window, landing on the floor just like it always did in the mornings. I whispered, I'm sorry. I tried to stay. The nursing home was clean, polite, smelled like medicine and silence. People smiled, but their eyes looked tired. I was given a small room with white walls and a narrow bed. This is home now, the nurse said kindly. Home. I nodded, but inside, something broke. Days passed, then weeks, then months. I watched people forget their names. I watched some never receive visitors. I watched life slow down and wait for the end. At night, I talked to my husband again. I whispered, "They took me away, but you would have fought for me, wouldn't you?" Then one day, my grandson visited. He sat beside me and said, "Grandma, your house is still there, but Auntie is living in it now." My heart stopped. My house, my bed, my garden. Someone else was living in it while I lived here. That night, I didn't cry. I felt something worse. I felt erased. But listen to me, my child. This is not where my story ends. I started telling my story to nurses, to other residents, to anyone who would listen. I spoke of love, of dignity, of how old age should never mean silence. I planted a small flower near my window and named it Hope. And every morning I sit by the window and speak, not with anger, but with strength. If you're listening to me now, remember this. Old people are not furniture to be moved. We are not problems to be solved. We are stories. We are memories. We are lives that still matter. They put me in a nursing home, but they could never take my voice. And as long as I can speak, I am still alive.